Hey there guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. If you guys are checking back in for this episode for the Dark vs. Light event, thanks for coming back. It means a lot to us and we appreciate it. So what we've got for you tonight is a continuation of what happened last time, or rather what did not happen last time. So for those who watched with us, I think it was Friday or Monday, whenever it was, I screwed up. We were supposed to show you guys how to power level and get that done, and I didn't have my ship, so I had to go back and get my ship. Anyways, I got my ship, and I got some buddies here from my guild, and we're gonna go and show you guys how to properly power level. Once you hit level 50, this is the fastest way to get to level 65, hands down, the best way to get there. So I'm gonna show you guys that, but first what I wanted to do for you guys is go ahead and open up the gearbox that we got. So with the Dark vs. Light event, we now have leveling gear, which is really cool. And what you guys will see is this gear is more or less kind of tailored after the old like birthright gear. If you guys remember that, you can find it on your capital city. You got these little tokens, and you could go in there and unlock, turn the token in, and you get this piece of gear that was kind of like leveling gear. You didn't have to swap it out every so many levels. It would level with you up to a certain point. That's basically what the look of this stuff is. Now something interesting right away, the components here, they don't have armorings. They're set. Armorings are set there. So the only thing that you guys are going to have available to modify is your mod and your enhancement. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and bought those off camera. And what I did was I found some vendor. Level 48 I think was the closest one I could find, so I went ahead and bought these. What I'm going to do is just slot these things in, throw this gear on, and if you look at it, it's the 3-piece set there is going to give us 25% extra experience. So that, coupled with this experience boost I already have going, is going to give us 50% extra, which is going to be fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and key back into my guys, and we're going to go have some fun and power level, and hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions or comments or anything like that about this, the leveling process, Sentinels, other classes, the game in general, whatever, please feel free to ask those questions in chat.
Vaporeon dies in 2 hits, and I'm slower, so...
Yeah, because...
I'm back, guys.
Hey.
Plans is going on about trying to beat a gym leader in
The
Pokemon
Elite
game.
Four champion.
Oh. Well, good for you.
I get it right.
I haven't... The last Pokemon game I played all the way through was Silver.
I gotta say, though, Pokemon is it's kind of like just watching Star Wars as a kid. It's just part of your life.
Like watching Star Wars as a kid like 4 years ago for you?
Well, we already established episode 1 came out 3 years after I was born.
I was telling Slans, I'm like,
I watched
I
episode...
don't think you can go for this position. You have to be 21 and you have to be old enough, right?
And I was like, nope.
I watched episode 4, the first one, in a drive-in theater. That's how old I am.
Dude, it's poor Slans. He's gonna be, like everybody that's had that position has been able to disappear into a bottle. He is screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'm just waiting for Sunday where it's gonna go on for like 30 minutes.
Alright guys, so as some of you guys know, or all of you guys know, it is streamed live right now. So if anybody says anything or we get any comments or chit chat, I will let you guys know, and you guys can put your feedback into it as well, since it is a group effort. And we're going to go in here and just power level through this. And if anybody wants to run a clock, we'll see how fast this takes us to 65 from 50. I'm guessing
Start
probably about an
8:05.
hour. All right, let's do it.
I'm actually gonna bring your stream up so I can boost the view count.
Bring it up to the top stream on SWOTOR. I think TC Thief's streaming, but
So
No.
so we're gonna see how many people can watch me fail at this class. I don't know how I feel about this.
Add story mode. There's no
We ready to
failing
go?
in story mode. Yeah, let's do
yeah, I
it,
was
man.
gonna say story mode, man.
Story mode heroes.
I lied. Chill's also streaming.
You know what's crazy though about the SWTOR, I guess, spot on Twitch is that it's like one of the lower, like almost the bottom of the barrel game to be like streamed there, which is crazy to me. I figured more people would be into kind of watching that gameplay, but it's I think the last time I looked at it, it was like just under 300 people viewing.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Really?
Well, it's an
unfortunately
MMO.
poor.
Typically, I mean, even WoW isn't that great compared to things like League of Legends.
Yeah, or
Well, yeah, I mean,
CS:GO.
that competitive aspect is definitely a big ticket for a lot of people to kind of sit there and spend their time watching other people. So I just want to point out, as we kill these, to the guys watching, or if you're watching on YouTube, and this is after the fact, watch this experience bar when these ads die. If you can't locate it, mine's located right under the mini-map, under all the bars, that green bar. So when these guys die, that thing's going to jump really far. And being that we've got 50 experience plus percent going, it's going to jump even more than I'm probably used to.
We'll also note that that gold was 20,000 XP.
Ah, there we go. Nice big
That
jump
one.
there.
That one's 75.
Wow.
Don't forget to
And
pop an
another
XP boost.
Oh, I've already
Wow.
got one going.
That's fantastic.
Alright, so we are over half a level and we killed 3 things, guys. So there's 5 here. Let's get our next level and we'll get to the room. And we'll show you guys basically the meats and potatoes, so to speak, of how to get this thing pulled off so that you guys can get up with your guild mates or your buddies and really smash out some levels really, really fast. And like I told you guys a little bit ago, this is the fastest way once you hit level 50 to level up. Hands down, you're not going to find a faster way to do this. So, and I think you could probably do this with 4 people, right? 2 DPS, healer, and a tank. Maybe it might go a little bit slower, but I think you could do it.
Yeah, as long as your heal and tank is solid enough.
Just realized I had gotten precision there. That makes all the difference.
$51.
Rats, man. And you're ahead of me.
I started this with about a third of a level or something.
Oh, I got you.
Alan, make sure you guard Durkadur. The pulling threat from you like crazy.
Oh, I just figured he deserved it.
Not how tanks should think.
I'm not really supposed to be taking this, right? I'm just here for.
Your time.
Decoration.
Cameron value.
Alan's just here to look pretty.
I'm already 65. I'm just futzing around.
Alright. Yay, I get Twin Saber throw now.
Oh, I'll put down.
Oh,
control.
now you can actually do your rotation right.
I know, right?
Oh, I get Saber Reflect. All bets are off.
You know, it's not even doing the rotation right. It's just having something to do when I'm going from point A to point B and there's a gap. I'm so used to throwing it and it's not there.
Yeah.
Trouble up ahead. I don't know if the Revenites have been experimenting or what, but they've got their hands on the mother of all.
And Valorous Call, that's a pretty big one.
I don't envy you right now.
Ready to roll?
Ready to rock.
And we're just gonna tank and spank this, right? No mechanics,
So-
no.
So what we're going to do is, and this is for everyone watching as well, what we're going to do is we're going to hold this guy forward of my position right now in that big square. We're just going to hold him there. And the boss will be there, the tank, and the healer. What the DPS are going to do is where he's looking, that throne or whatever that's right across from us where he was looking a second ago, that's where the first adds are going to spawn. They're going to spawn there about 30 seconds into the fight. So what we're going to do is all the DPS immediately, we're just going to go pile up over there. We don't care about the boss. We're not going to get any XP from him. We're going to get it from the ads. So we're going to stack on that DPS marker down up from where we're at. And we're going to kill the ads. Once those are done, then what we'll do is we'll rotate over here to where the second marker came up. And we'll kill these ads, rotate to this next marker, kill these ads. And then there'll be a cross kind of behind to the left of where the boss is right now. And we'll kill those ads, and then it rotates around. So it's cyclic. So we'll just go in a circle and keep killing ads until the point that he enrages or the ads stop coming. When that happens, all we need is one person to run beyond this threshold, this line right here that I'm running on. And as soon as you guys run past this threshold, it will automatically drop the boss out of combat. Everyone will reset, the boss will reset, and you can do it again. So that is more or less the process for quickly leveling from 50 to 65, is coming in here and just banging ads out back to back to back to back. So that's what we're going to do. Everybody good with that?
Sure.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Alright, whenever you guys are ready, let's pull it, and all the DPS just go ahead and head over to that first one.
All right, here we go.
Obliterate him.
Don't forget, you get the stacks from standing in here, which help you kill the ads.
I mean, I suppose you're right, Slans. I suppose.
You know, that happens once every so often.
Well, I mean, you'll only keep the stacks for like 1 to 2
5
abilities,
seconds.
but
5 seconds.
Press the attack.
Alright, there it is. Alright guys, I want you to watch this experience bar. Go up and up and
Oh,
up.
good lord.
There it is, we got half a level. Killing one set of ads.
Now note this amount of XP you need difference from like 50 until you get to 55 is very similar. It's going to take as much from 50 to 51 as it will from 54 to 55. But then it jumps a little bit, 55 to 56. And then it stays the same, 59 to 60. Then it jumps a little again. And that's because each expansion they like jumped the total XP by a large amount.
Very good point.
Take him down.
Alright, let's head out.
So we're getting about a level per set of ads here, but then it'll go so we're only getting a level every 3 ads.
Dang
It'll go so we're only getting a level every
And
a
that's
whole
ridiculous.
set.
It's,
I mean, why
it's
even
gorgeous
be in
is
here
what it
at that
is.
rate?
It's gorgeous is what it is. Alright, so these next set of ads will be literally right beside where we just killed those other ones. And it'll come around 5 stacks.
I have every faith in you, but you must hurry.
Okay, there we go. 4 stacks, I guess.
Oh, I'm out of rest XP.
Yeah, you and me both.
Wine.
Not quite for me.
Is 25 stacks as bad as this gets?
Yep,
Oh yeah,
that's his
it won't
stuff.
go higher than that.
And we kill him at the first spot the second time, then we leave, correct?
Say again?
We kill him at this set, and then one more, then we reset, correct?
Yes. I mean, I think technically you could just hold him here indefinitely until he enrages and do it, but...
And I
I
think
mean,
he
it doesn't
enrages
matter.
on the 7th, or on the 6th.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can just hold him until he enrages and then bug out, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Because that's set 4, so you would have, the next one would be 5, and then you'd have, what, 2 more, I think, so... Just try and stay grouped up, guys, and we'll just let him keep throwing down his salvation, and AoE heal us when needed. Now, the tank, you don't have to, but...
I see how it is. Discrimination.
Now, if you want to drop those stacks, one of the things you can do as a Vanguard is pop your hold the line and run into a far corner as fast as you can, and it'll drop before he catches up to you.
Well, not quite.
You have to start at one corner and then go to the opposite.
Yeah, you might not have had enough distance.
Alright, everyone leave.
Alright, everybody just clear the middle.
Alright, since we got a lot of levels off that, let's actually pop the, like I got up to 55, so we may have gotten an ability or two. And I can't use mine.
I'll pop it down.
I fear there's no room left for hope.
Surprisingly, I got nothing.
I got.
Oh yeah, you don't have to buy ranks of things anymore, it's just the new abilities.
Alright, let's go back in. So that's it, guys. We've done exactly what we're going to do until we hit 65. That is literally it. A little boring, but you guys see, I don't think you could argue the fact that that is probably the fastest you've ever leveled from 50 to 53.
No.
It'll slow down once you get up to around 60-ish. It'll slow down a little bit, but
Well, it's hard to say that, you know, you get 2 levels in less than 10 minutes. I mean, you don't tend to do that anywhere except for the starting zone.
exactly.
That's better than the starting zone by far. Like 45, 50 minutes to get to level 10. Well, at least was. I don't know what it is with the experience gear now.
Alright, I should be dropping here in a second.
Come on, I know you got this.
You guys want to come behind the boss? We'll stack on Jaco for heals. Except for the tank. So what you can do, Alan, is so the stacks happen every 5 seconds. So if you look at it, you do like 3, 2, 1, you'll stack to 24.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and then you would pop it and run out. And if you did that, they would drop. And like you'd be outside of it 2 seconds, definitely. But
An
that's
appropriate
just
time to heal.
say again.
An appropriately timed heal. I mean, level.
No, don't back out yet.
Yeah, I wasn't going to jump
sorry,
out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, since you're at max stacks, you won't be able to track it on you. You'd have to track it on someone else in the raid frame. So you look at somebody, see their number increase, go 3, 2, 1, and then boost out real quick, and it should drop if you do it. You can't backpedal. You have to like physically turn
No.
yourself around and run straight out. But if you do it under hold the line, you should be able to make it out before it stacks, and then it'll drop it off you.
Press the attack.
I could try it again soon.
Yeah, it's actually a strategy that you can use to one tank this on hard mode. A lot of people don't know about it, but you can one tank this boss on hard mode by doing that.
Not quite.
You might not have that 30% increase.
Oh, you know what? I
utility.
probably don't.
Yeah, that definitely helps. You can do it on a Guardian as well, and a Shadow actually. You can do it on any of the tanks. You could put down your phase wall for a Shadow and just go to one side, wait till it's about to stack, and poof over to the other way.
Guardians probably have it easiest with Blade Blitz.
Well, you could Blade Blitz, or you could have somebody run out and just Guardian leap to him.
Yeah, either one.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and run out. And we'll go ahead and reset the fight.
I fear there's no room left.
Alan, can you let me know if you're gonna move a substantial distance?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I was just futzing around with that try to see if I can get that to go, but I don't think there's any real reason for me to move anyway, so I'll just stay put.
Okay.
All right, let's go back in if everybody's good.
Obliterate him.
All right, should be incoming soon.
That's 55.
All right, it should be incoming.
I have every faith in you, but you must hurry.
Oh man, I looked away and looked back and I gained 4 people. Hello, people. Welcome to our power leveling.
How many levels have you gained so far?
After this next set, I should be 55, so that would have been 5 levels in
Less than 20
10
minutes.
15 minutes.
We started at 8:05 according to my clock.
There we go.
57. Oh yeah, utility, sweet.
Now, when do I get my next one? 57.
Yeah.
I know where that one's going. That one's going straight into fleet-footed, man.
Is it because you're on fleek?
That's because I have a group of people with me. If I was solo, I would go to contemplation so I could build stacks, but
Press the attack.
I don't need stacks, so.
Don't need those fat stacks.
Chasing the guy with the bomb. He has a good plan.
Beer.
Alright, so we'll do one more set and then immediately run out. Does anybody have anything they need to get? Otherwise, we'll just like run out and run back in, kind of minimize that lag time.
I could apply a utility, but that I'll wait until like we're all 61 or something like that.
Okay,
When
so
when we're doing something else.
after this next set, we'll pop some transcendences and we'll just run out. And immediately once he disengages, everybody heal back up and then run back in. Alright, let's pop out.
I'm bringing the bomb.
I fear this.
And he's reset.
Okay, right back in.
Bad news. Take him down.
Alright, adds up. So Slans, I got the wife playing WildStar.
Really?
Yeah.
Raids in that game are 8 people, right?
I haven't done one yet, but I believe it's 8 people from what I saw. Doing research and stuff like that. I believe it's still 8 people.
WildStar's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm doing a like a where the game is now type of thing for work. I'm doing a review for it, so I was like, oh, well, let me get back into it and you know, see what's going on with it. So I haven't.
Me and
I have
Jay
not-
know
What's that?
one of our buddies actually works on the game.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I believe they had a layoff, and he is no longer there.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
I,
He was one of the content producers. There's actually a whole bunch of our friends that, if you look at the NPCs, you can find a whole bunch of the game characters are people that I know,
That's awesome.
named after
dude.
them.
Yeah, they like I haven't touched the game since hey, 56. I haven't touched the game since it came out. When it came out, anybody familiar with the game when it first came out, it was really buggy and there was a lot of stuff that was, I mean, every game, you know, arguably has that issue, but when it launched, there was just a lot of stuff with it that was wrong, and so I did a review on it, and that was it. Didn't return to the game, and I was like put off by it. But then they offered it to me. They were like, hey, you know, we want you to pick up another project. You know, look into something. What would you be interested in doing? So they gave me a list, and I was like, you know, WildStar was that game that everybody said was like made for the people that wanted a challenge. Like they wanted something difficult. And you know, being that I've done everything in this game, I was like, well, maybe that'll be a good thing to look into. I'll try it out and, you know, do it for work as well. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah,
So
we were about 20. Al and I did it. We were about level 24, 25. So we did the first dungeon in it. I've never wiped so much in my life, and I'm trying to heal this and thinking, oh my god, and just make it stop.
yeah, I was one of the things I've put in my like rough draft review for, because what I'm doing is I'm doing it incrementally. I'm kind of breaking it up into the way they present it to you, because now they do it so different from what it was at launch. Like you have a tutorial now, and you know, even the way you go through dungeons and stuff
Getting
is
out.
different than it was at launch. And
Yeah.
so I'm kind of showcasing it, you know, in increments, and that's one of the things that I put down for like the early levels is, and I'm sure it holds true. I guarantee it holds true at the higher levels. Is, you know, it's really, you have to have mastery over yourself as the player, but then you really have to have trust in your other players doing their part. Otherwise, you're not going to heal them. You'll run out of focus. If they're all spread out and everyone's taking damage and they're not somewhat grouped up, you're screwed. Especially at the low levels, because you don't have a lot of your 4th tier and 8th tier ability perks, and you probably don't have your strongest healing abilities or whatever. It's
Yeah.
just brutal. So that was one of the things I had put into it, and yeah, I mean, so far I've gone up to 25, so I've been halfway to what is max. You know, they're doing level 50 as max for them, so.
One of the things I truly enjoyed about that game, the random challenges.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of those, all of a sudden everything stops. You stop playing whatever you're doing, and you now need to complete this challenge in X quantity of time. And that was so much fun.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man. I've definitely had a blast with it. And it's come a long way, dude. Like, again, that's one of the, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 paragraphs of my review for it is, like, how much the atmosphere is, it is almost like a new game. Like, it's not anything like I remember it. I mean, obviously, that's a bit exaggerated, but a good portion of it is way different than I remember it. So it's almost like you're picking up a new game and you're kind of like experiencing it all over again for the first time, which is really cool. That's unique, you know. A lot of games don't give you that when they kind of like redo stuff.
You're making me want to go back and play. I had a spell slinger and a stalker. that I really liked. The Spell Slinger was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a spell slinger right now, and that's the one that I've been working on because that's what I had at launch. So that's what I decided to make, so I would have something to compare it to. You know, kind of like the whole premise of the review is then and now type thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I had, and it's a blast, man. I'm a lot better of a player than I was back in the day when I think that came out in 2014.
Yeah.
You know, if I were to revisit my old MMO playing self back then, I'm pretty sure I'd be leagues behind where I am now in experience and just overall knowledge of how to play these MMOs and how to navigate certain things. So, you know, being that I have that knowledge now going back to that game, you know, there's a lot of things that are evident to me now that back then I probably didn't even think about or notice. Which helped. It definitely helps, man. But I just like the challenge of it, man. Like it's nice as a gamer to, you know, if you plateau in a game, you know, it doesn't mean you have to quit the game. Like I feel like for the most part I've plateaued in Star Wars with the current content and the current patch and everything. But to have a game where it's like, hey, you know, like you can still be here and you can write guides and you can help people out and run teams and do X, Y, and Z. But to have something that's a challenge for other people, you know. But to challenge myself is nice. I haven't had that in a while since Revan.
Absolutely.
Alright, going to reset boss, but wait a few seconds for this one.
Okay.
Just regen health alone. I've made the decision to go leave the Elite Four. Go actually train a little bit before I do this again.
Yeah, in those games I always train like way more than I need to, just because battling alone is fun enough. So I'll sit there and train like 5-10 levels way more than I need to. I don't like bum rush through like gym leader to gym leader to gym leader. I'll just sit there for hours just farming. So doing this way with all you guys taking this much damage from the ads, I'm actually putting up pretty solid numbers. Been averaging like 9.5k effective each pull.
Well, I mean, you got old boy there sitting at like 25 stacks for like half the time we're doing it.
Well,
yeah, I mean, I was taking 25
myself.
stacks last time.
I mean, I keep myself there because I'm not taking that much damage and it makes my heals larger, so it definitely helps, but...
It's good heal training.
Yeah, I guess.
And no, I will not do it, Jacobet.
No, I'm fine. I think you would have fun / it would challenge you.
Take him down.
Oh, it absolutely would. But I would let people die.
Maybe.
For this fight, I mean, when you're doing this, you literally just need somebody that can, you know, take the damage and soak it up, and then
60.
have a taunt, because no one should be attacking the boss.
Yeah.
So the only person
Just to
you're
give you guys
fighting-
an idea, this is like my dark versus light tank, so it's like it's not exactly super geared.
Yeah, the only person you're fighting for threat is the healer, pumping heals out. That's it. But
gonna
for
hit
everybody
the boss,
watching the
I'm
stream,
gonna-
for everybody watching the stream or watching on YouTube now, just hit level 58. So this is significant. That is a benchmark. If you're playing a Sentinel, combat Sentinel, that is your benchmark. So I get a particular question quite often on my guides on Dolphy and in email as well. And that question is, when can I use the rotation that you have in the guide? So if you guys have been following the last couple of streams and whatnot, as I've been going through that process with you, I've explained to you how you can do that at certain intervals as you're leveling. However, when you hit level 58, you now have every tool that you require to do everything I have in my guide to the letter. So to answer that question then, level 58 is when you can now implement everything in my guide and be successful with all the little tips, all the little tricks that I have in there for your combat Sentinel.
Too bad combat sucks.
You've been waiting for that for so
He
long.
has. He has.
But it was good timing, by the way.
Yes,
for the
no, he
record.
did choose good timing.
Watch my flyby, mate.
That is an oddity within itself.
Slan's having good timing.
Who would have thought?
Like an oxymoron.
Oh man, guys.
Parents dreamed of this day.
We're almost down to the last 5 levels here. And we're
So we're at-
30 minutes into it?
31 minutes
31.
from when we walked into the instance.
So you could be doing this, or you could be doing copy, and make your choices matter.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Eric Musco's watching, so...
Oh, Musco.
He's the only one
He's
watching
really not.
other than me.
Yeah, he's really not, but it would be funny if he said that he was watching. Grant, he's probably heard
Dude.
that a billion times.
Isn't this the
Musco's
run out group?
memes are like 8 out of 10.
Let's go ahead and
Very,
log out,
very solid.
reset, and then we'll jump back in once
Give me
everybody...
a second to spend some points.
Bad news.
Anybody need a hut?
Obliterate him.
Or a pepper nut? No hut for you.
Why won't you res me?
I think the thing that'll always get me is the time she's like, I don't know why I'm crying.
Oh, and we know why. Let's be honest, we all know why.
Wow.
You know why.
Because you can't handle the truth.
No.
Adds up.
I'd like to point out when I throw my thermal grenade at that thing that does about 7k damage when they only have 50k.
That's pretty nuts.
Imagine when I actually have gear and leveled and all that.
Yeah, so I'm digging this leveling gear, man.
I just think on Tuesday you get 2 more pieces.
Not this Tuesday.
I thought it was coming out this Tuesday.
They pushed it back 2 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
Killing me.
Or maybe it was 3 weeks. Can't remember. It's mid-August.
Now you're torturing me. You're just trying to make me cry.
Eats off tears. The secret.
61.
That next content patch is probably going to be my gate as to whether or not I finish off all of this content or not.
By content, you mean the
Dark
the
versus
event
light.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already so far. And I haven't done anything in the past week. Even this isn't anything for me. I already have my 65.
Yeah, I've already got 265s, and this will be my 3rd.
Side note, guys, spoiler alert, this week at the guild meeting, we're going to be doing more of the world bosses, but there is going to be a Dark vs. Light one in there.
Nice. We're doing, what, Snowblind?
We're going to do both on Hoth, I think. Hang on, Jake, I'll heal myself 1 second. Oh, that
Did
didn't
you
work.
just poof out, man, and heal yourself?
Yeah, I tried to use Feign Death. It didn't work. I forgot, I just realized I could have been healing you guys. I actually have the ability to do that.
Oh man, Jaco, he said
Dude.
that you suck and you need help.
Dude,
Apparently.
Scoundrels are so weak, though. Except for their AoE, it's godlike.
I think if you said that to Isaac, he would jump
Or
through
Ruo.
TeamSpeak and kill you.
No.
I don't know, he's
completely
digging that
agrees with
commando,
me.
man.
Sorry, what,
Isaac
what did you say
completely
about
agrees
the
with me that
Scoundrels?
suck. They suck.
Although, yeah, when he
Not as
started
bad as
really
combat,
playing
but
as
they're pretty
Sage,
bad.
he's like, they're so versatile. There's so much they could do. Like, yeah, why do you think I switched?
Oh, if he thinks the Sage is versatile, yeah, I mean, he's even more so with the Commando now.
Oh gosh.
Commando can burst the heck out of stuff.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I know.
Yep.
I haven't played my commando too much in raids, but I've played my merc and my commando healing in PvP a lot.
It's probably my primary healer in 4.0. Weirdly enough, it wasn't in 3.0, and it was even better. Yeah, I've done a few nightmares on it. I've done a few hard modes. Of the, like, actual hard modes.
Yeah, it just suffers for group
That was the
wide
last
heals.
one, wasn't it? I guess we can kill
Yes.
the next set
Yeah.
and jump out. Since we're already like seconds into it.
Focus!
Having a conversation here in stream about Watchmen versus Combat for Ops.
Combat sucks. So concentration.
Concentration. Let's run out.
Absolutely.
Well,
You see,
right-
it all
Yeah,
depends
so
on how big your number.
My thing with it is if you just like some people are okay with opinions and then other people are okay with facts, right? And I think like we all know somebody like that. So if you're the kind of person that is, hey, I want the facts. If you go to Parsley and you pull up any fight that's logged in hard mode because that's the highest tier that they show, and you just go click Sentinel or Marauder. Don't put a spec into it. Sentinel or Marauder. Combat and Carnage 98% of the time is going to be the highest on that boss fight. And it's because, in my opinion, it's because Watchmen, number one, is a harder spec to master. And number two, it's a very hard spec to pull off perfectly the way you would on an Operation Dummy in live raid. When you've got mechanics you're responding to, when you have ads you have to switch to or whatever. It's very difficult to get that to work the same as you would on a single target that's not moving that you can just focus on. Not to mention combat spec you have, again, from all the numbers I've pushed, you have the highest AoE in the entire game if everything is on top of you within range. No other class in this game, no other spec in this game will be able to outperform you in AoE over a long duration or short duration as combat and Carnage spec. So you bring that capability and you bring the second highest DPS in the game capability to any boss fight. Hands down, Carnage Combat is probably the better spec to go with in Ops, in my opinion.
And his name is
And that's-
Hayete, and he will be selling you Jedi all week.
Well, I mean, that opinion is also supported by fact, which is
I
parsley.
know that. I just
So-
couldn't resist.
By the way,
you're,
dude,
you're
priority
bordering on
speaker
a used car
absolutely
salesman
works.
when you start talking about it, though.
Your priority speaker absolutely works. It doesn't muffle the voice on your end, but it like cuts it out on my end.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
But he's cutting me out? That's probably a good thing.
I can hear him through the echo of his TV. It sounds. I can hear you through the echo of his TV, and that's it.
Do we have like a minority speaker for black, or?
Wow.
You went there.
Ah.
I deserve that, though.
The only reason I
No,
did
just
that
because
was
it's you.
Yeah, the only reason I did that was for the stream, in case I had to make any kind of announcements or say anything important, and we were having a conversation. I wouldn't have to interrupt you guys, but it's not working as intended on my end. It's supposed to muffle you guys on my end, and it doesn't do that, so...
We're getting less and less XP. This one's only given 68,000.
Well, get on that new XO or whatever you're doing.
Oh, my XP
What?
buff ran out.
Oh.
Check your buffs, Lance.
Yeah, mine's still got 22 minutes.
We're still making good time. Level 60, one more level, I get Blade Blitz.
So we're at 40 minutes.
It's okay, Black. If
And, 6 levels.
If Mex or Isaac is around, you're safe. Their fault.
Okay.
Priority goes Mex. It's Mex's fault. Then it's Isaac's fault, and you're right around third, maybe fourth.
I was gonna say he's like bottom of the barrel, but Hayete, I'm gonna show you a magic trick. Now you don't see me. Now you do.
Nice.
So freaking impressed by that stupid trick.
And I can tell you, Jaco, when running with Bob, I pretty much Max gives me flack. So kind of gives
Wow.
him, yeah.
You got to get on top
Well-
of that. It's always Mex's fault.
I know, man, but sometimes it's just not really.
For now?
Just if you really want to get them angry, make say like, hey, I heard the sales group will sell you a Crawford blade for like $2 million.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. We were gonna put or we were talking about making a joke to where we put like on the sales run stuff where we put like Corruptor Blade 1,000 credits and then an asterisk. If your name is Mex Cruiser, it's like 100,000 times more than that.
Yeah, he was I guess Angel sent him over a thing saying, hey, by the way, we got one of these dropped tonight, and I had no idea the background on this, right? So I'm like, oh, those drop all the time. Even I got one, and I linked it to Raid, and he's like, you're no longer my friend. So I happen to have one. Like, I rolled greed on it, and I got it in an op, not even knowing like that he wanted it.
The last time I killed him, everyone hit pass. So literally, the first person to click the boss after that point got it for free, with clicking pass.
Oh man.
Oh, so it turned into, loser credit.
Literally, because
Pity roll.
I can't
I think I have
can't tell
three.
you how many of those I've gotten and literally destroyed. I've just like clicked it out of my bag and destroyed it because I didn't need it.
But you know what? Even worse than that, because the Corruptor Blade has some use. The freaking pleasure speeder parts from Taboro's Courtyard. I swear, the first time I did that was 16-man hard mode and 4-dropped. I hit knee on every single one of those, and I still have those 4 sitting somewhere in a cargo bay from like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I got a pile of those too, and I'm still wondering, like, so one of these days I have to go around to actually make those speeders. Just one.
I always intended to, but never really got around to getting the GSI reputation.
61.
Oh.
Four more level,
I did
guys.
1 GSI mission.
4 more levels.
I need 2, mate. Get on my level.
I'm trying.
You want to know why, though?
What do you think we're doing here?
I think you know why.
Because you have better leveling gear. You got all the leveling gear, don't you?
It's because combat sucks.
No, it's because
You
you have a
walked
handicap
right
and we have to
into
give
that.
you things.
No, I'm a melee. I'm
Aw.
privileged.
I think Hayate is getting salty.
No. Nope. Anytime he wants, we will go on a dummy and we will parse side by side. We'll see if combat sucks.
Hey,
So you wanna get the ruler
6.7
out.
with 220 gear.
Okay. You want me to pull my old 220 min maxed from like months ago? Guarantee I was 7k.
Oh man. Hey
Oh,
everybody,
man,
the
shit got
ruler's on
real.
the table. Measuring has begun.
Wait, I was totally replying to someone in TeamSpeak. You said 7k a few months ago?
No, back when I was min-maxing 220 gear. This was many months ago. When I was doing the 220 min-max for the
Raid
guide.
man.
Yeah, man.
I want to say I was at 7k. The parse that I had posted, it's still in my account or whatever on Parsley, I'm sure.
Well,
I want to say it was 7k.
The stupidest spec I always feel is Watchmen, because I still have no idea what I'm doing, and I can pull stupid high numbers.
Yeah, it's easy to pull numbers comparable to other classes by not knowing what you're doing, but it's
And that-
very difficult to master it and get like 100% optimized like DPS out of it. It's very difficult.
And that's the thing. When I can do a half-ass on some classes and not even trying on other classes like Watchmen, it pisses me off because Marksman, I have to work super hard to crank out even 6k.
And it sucks because that spec is so fun, man.
I mean, now I know how balanced
right.
stages felt in 3.0, but
You guys got any more room?
Sure.
yeah. We're on pub side, by the way.
Oh yeah. I got a 60 pub that I need to finish up.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, drop the hood.
You have to stop the timer, man. If we're waiting on somebody, you gotta stop
No,
the
it's
timer.
Alright, so
We can do another poll
45
while he's
minutes,
getting over here.
and I've gotten 7 levels so far.
I have gone 11 levels.
I've gone
Get back into it.
13, I
should
think.
be
Be able
wait?
to get
Sorry,
another
12
poll while
levels.
he. Be
Go
able to get
ahead.
another poll while he's
Go it
coming.
in.
I'll
You
go ahead
snooze,
and
you
invite him.
lose.
In worst
Sorry.
case scenario, as he enters, we can pop out and pop back in.
Hey Al, I have aggro.
Yeah, I wasn't working.
You
I've been fighting this boss now for the last 15 minutes. Give me a break.
You know what
45
else boss
minutes,
takes 15
and,
minutes? Revan.
What'd you say about Riven?
I said, what other boss takes 15 minutes? Revan. Not quite, but I think it's like 10 minutes.
Dude,
Alan,
in 3.0, man, Revan, Cortani, and Colossal Monolith are like the longest fights I've ever done in a game. And yeah, I mean, you think like Nightmare Terror right now is bad.
Oh, no,
I remember
mean,
our defeat of Cortani, we, our freaking commando accidentally threw a grenade at it. That's how the fight started.
yeah,
It was an accidental pull.
I remember watching it,
Yeah.
but
And in between...
Council's
between-
also pretty bad.
No, dude. In between phase 1 and phase 2, like if you want to go into Rugar at full, like you wait until everything comes off cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a guaranteed like 3-4 minutes you're just sitting there waiting before you even go into that phase.
The clears on this tier look like they're taking 11 minutes, but again, that's with like easy 5
Yeah, I'm
minutes
talking about
waiting.
like last patch, dude. Last patch was not.
Yeah,
No
and that's
ways
what I'm saying.
it
Last
was-
patch, that fight
Sven,
was
do you want to
so
throw
tough.
Murloc invite?
Oh, sorry, declined it. I didn't read that. Did I not give anyone LT? My bad.
Nope. It's all you, man.
Hayete LT.
Wants to be special.
And the guild ship is right over Yavin.
I have LT and I can't even invite you. I just tried it.
I just invited him.
Yeah,
It's pending.
somebody that's already invited can't get invited again.
I know that. I just didn't see the invite. I wanted to believe it was a glitch, man.
This guy's
Come on,
scripted out
man, you
pretty
gotta
bad.
pay attention. You can't miss those things.
It's like paying attention to your precision slash proc. No.
Well, you pay attention that Precision Slash hasn't been Precision Slash since 2.0.
How upset would you be if I told you last night I was like playing with one hand or something like that?
If you were playing with one hand when you kept wiping us on the ad, then I would punch you in the face in real life.
You
If
kept?
not, then
I
you
did
were
that
doing okay.
once.
Your DPS was good.
I did
give
it
you that.
once. I was really happy with last night, even though like we had a few bad pulls in the middle. First few and those last few were so awesome.
Yeah, the problem is though is we need people to get there and not
Yeah.
take an hour and some change to get there.
And hopefully this Tuesday will solve at least some part of it. Because the whole fact, I think part of it might, like I was expecting a little bit of people needing to warm up to it again.
Nope,
Like,
people shouldn't have to
especially
warm
Kanar.
up. Nope.
But
People-
I nonetheless,
Kanar
I
did
just
fine.
expect that.
Kanar
did
did fine.
awesome for not seeing that.
Everyone
in a
else in
long
that
time.
group should never have to warm up to that fight because half the group is running with Isaac the night before. So
Yeah,
there's
but
no
I mean,
reason to
as I
warm up
said,
to that
Kanar,
Well-
maybe Chicken, like, and I'm not talking warm up by more than one pull, and that's just natural human, like, reaction, etc. But we didn't even need that warm up last night. We were doing good from pull 1, I think.
And then people let it tank.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can run out.
And Raiden can enter the phase, and we won't pull till
We
he's
got
in.
2.5 levels, man. 2.5 levels left.
1.5.
But I'll tell you this,
You guys
man.
doing?
If we don't rein that in, if we still keep having those issues, I'm definitely making some personnel changes on that team.
Yeah, and I think everyone got your message loud and clear last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not a happy camper last night. I'm really glad I didn't stream that.
I was talking to Isaac the other day after his group, and he's like, I miss you being around on the team because I'll go toe to toe with him when he's upset about something and out of line or wrong about something, and I'll match his anger until he backs out and realizes, okay, logically this doesn't make sense to freak out like this. And he's like, Hayate's got the like convincing and the logic to do that, but he has the same anger issues as me, so when I need it, he's just as upset as me.
Yeah, dude, I was so mad.
Wait,
It's
don't
just
do
it's in Nightmare Progression. In Nightmare Progression, you cannot
Oh.
you cannot blank on things that you've already learned. So like if you've learned, hey, I need to not be in this spot at this point in time, or hey, I need to not be near this ad at this point in time. If you've successfully done it multiple times in the past, you should not mess it up multiple times in a row a week later. It shouldn't happen. That's what hard mode players do, not Nightmare. Nightmare is not a conducive environment for that type of gameplay and that lack of focus. So the problem that I have is not that people are making mistakes. It's that people aren't holding themselves accountable for those mistakes because of whatever reason. Maybe it's an ego thing, maybe it's, you know, they think they've plateaued and they don't need to do any more work, it's just RNG or whatever. And that's the thing that gets on my nerves is, you know, if I mess up, I don't make that same mistake again. I don't make that you will not see me make that same mistake again that night. But, you know, multiple other people will go and they will make the same mistake either back-to-back pulls or multiple times per night, and it doesn't affect them. And that's what upsets me, because you are the reason why 7 other people just had to wipe. And that should upset people. Like, if you really want to progress and you're really in it as a team, if you fail your team, that should upset you. And it doesn't. It doesn't affect a lot of people in those groups.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that I have.
If you remember, after we actually talked, it was, I don't know, a couple weeks before I left, I was actually in the mindset agreeing with you, but because I didn't communicate it, you assumed I was in the mindset you were just explaining.
Well, no.
So a lot of times I'll analyze people and tell Isaac, okay, so with this person, this is, I'd imagine this is the perspective they're coming at it with, and what reason have they given you that you're assuming this perspective of them, and things like that.
Yay, 65.
63. 2 more levels.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna quickly jump out after this set, and I'm gonna go try and bring in another tune in.
Okay, yeah, as soon as I hit 65, so for the guys watching the stream to divert from our sidebar talk, as soon as I hit 65, I'm gonna take a little bit of intermission. I'm gonna stop the stream, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up for the next tier, which is, I think, the first 9 chapters of Kotfi, the Shadow of Revan stuff, and then like the Galactic Housing thing or whatever. So I'll take like a 2-minute intermission or however long it takes me to set that up, and then immediately jump over into doing that content. So when I hit 65, for you guys that are in the group with me right now, I'm going to jump out. So
Don't forget you have to do Shadow of Revan before. Also, a future tier is Ziost, and you can't do that if you've already started Kotfi. So even though you only want to do that 1 tier, I don't know if you want to just go ahead and knock it out while on that character.
Yeah, no, my plan was to knock out, as soon as I got to, the Shadow of Revan stuff, was to just knock it out in the way that it was released, minus the flashpoints, because that stuff we can do whenever. But good point, good information.
Alright, it's reset. Let me go ahead and jump to fleet. Hayete, you have Boot Bleed, everyone has LT.
Obliterate him.
Okay.
Obliterate him.
Who is he targeted to? Mac.
4.
I fear there's no room left for
Okay. It's like, how
I didn't
did he
shoot
get
him or
past
nothing.
there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, believe me, if I had
Oh, who found this out?
taunted him.
Oh, this has been known since the expansion launched, man. In January or December or whenever that was.
There was a version in
Let's run back
Bestia that was a little bit more lucrative, but you had to stuck it, and then they nerfed the XP on it, because the Dread monsters would be over 1 million. And there was also the Brontes hands. You make it to the, you make it past phase 1, and then the lightning tentacles, whenever they went away, it was 750,000 XP per tentacle or something. So it's like that. And then it was ×2 for a pair, and then 4 pairs came up. So it was 3 pulls to go from 60 to 65.
'64, yo.
Nice, congrats, man.
Which means you'll probably level on the next group.
And by the way, guys, thanks for everyone jumping in when I asked
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank you for setting that up, Slans, and thank you guys for joining in.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
You're making
yeah.
my leveling my next PvP tune to 65 easy mode.
How many of you guys knew about this prior to coming in here?
I heard. I forgot all about it.
About
Pardon?
leveling.
I did, but it was because of you before then.
Yeah.
Because
Heard about how this was? No, I didn't know.
I'll admit, I have no idea why I was here until after I got here today.
Yeah, we pretty much
Jay
said, Al, you're
said,
coming.
we need a tank. And I'm like, okay.
Only partially willing participant.
Oh, he's
Well, I
fully
was already
loaded.
65.
I
It's
guess
just
you
kind of
out
like
of
a what?
Thank you for blindly walking off that cliff without knowing what
I
was
was
at the
gonna say
bottom.
that's the right attitude.
what
to
I
have,
do.
He
Al.
trusts me.
It's the right attitude
Why?
to have. Just
Why would
jump
you
in
trust
head first.
Black?
Known him a long time.
Yeah.
That
That
should
would-
make you trust him less.
Yeah, well, I was just about to say that. It's like
He's also the only good source of Mexican food for me.
Ah,
True.
Okay. There's a motivation.
The truth comes out.
Let me know when you guys are done that pull. I'll jump in phase.
All right, we got 2 more ad pulls.
Ooh,
52. Wow.
I'm on a different character. I'm on a much different
didn't
spec.
say-
I'm on the dot. I'm a daughter.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you to say something about your name, but whatever.
Well, my choices do matter.
They
Black
matter
choices
even. They matter even more when you're on this character.
So real talk, if I beat Hayete to 65 on my 61, I'm going to be lapping for days.
You know what's really
Because-
crazy is that name was available.
Oh, dude, I got this day one. Same with Charles Bolade, the new command or Vanguard. I'm gonna level. I'm gonna make that a post on Reddit for sure.
How did I get aggro on a ad so?
I've carry me. I've
64. One more level, guys.
I've tried hard.
Oh man, dude, we're like right there at an hour too, man. I'm gonna be slightly over.
We had to wait for somebody to run in.
Yeah, we're about.
Did we
so
pause? Did we pause the clock?
Yes. We've got about 3 more minutes for you to get to. Actually, so my clock will be 9:08. Will be an hour.
Oh man. I mean, it's probably still gonna go over, but just slightly. I don't think it'll be too far over.
Well, thankfully I have a fast load time, so we can go really fast. And if one of you gets in the right position, I can teleport to you guys.
And we're out.
I fear there's no room left.
I mean, you should still
I'm
be able to
loading.
run in,
Heal
though,
up.
shouldn't you?
I can't when an ops boss is in. Ops fight is in.
No, no, I'm
presence.
saying
Run,
once
run.
you're
Now,
inside
now,
the
go.
op, you should be able
It'll-
to run to us.
Yeah, but it'll just reset the boss when I enter there.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what happened last fight.
Go now though. Hurry.
It's still loading.
Chop chop.
Wait, why did I get thrown back out to the freaking Yavin?
Faster.
Because science sucks. I don't know.
Yeah. Combo
Game
sucks.
hates you.
Alright, so we're getting. Hayate getting a minute out of this so far.
Go, go.
Man,
I'm slow at this game. And I'm
I
also
don't know.
bad
Go,
at
go.
it.
Obliterate him.
Hayate, you're East Coast, right?
yeah. Hmm.
So 9:09 on the game clock.
Oh god, I got 4 minutes.
Now, the more important part is that my Vaporeon went from level 53 to 54
Oh man.
in this time.
Oh, dude. So have you guys seen the God? I wish the Speaker of the House or some political figure, man. He's like doing a press conference or something, and he stops mid conversation, and he asks like some reporter. He's like, "So are you playing that Pokemon thing?" And he's like, yeah.
62.
And he was like-
you better hurry up.
He was like, are you getting good reception in here? And he's like,
Nice.
no, it's pretty poor in here. It was just really funny the look on that guy's face, man. It has now infiltrated the freaking White House, and they're like
Dude.
on call reporting staff or whatever. It's so
Terrible.
In the first week, there was I don't know if it's been consistent, but there was a day that it surpassed the usage, not the downloads, but the like amount of activity in a single day. It surpassed Facebook
Wow. And 65.
on Android.
That's
Wow.
serious.
I think it did that for almost everything, like Twitter, Instagram, like pretty much everything.
Oh yeah. In the first 24 hours, it had more downloads than the entire historical history of Tinder. Which isn't necessarily a massive benchmark, but still, like, within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, this.
That's an interesting stat you got there, Jeko.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I saw articles and posts about all that stuff from Reddit, and apparently that's what they used to compare it against.
Hey, you know. Same
63.
audience.
You better hurry up.
Yeah, come on.
I've
You got
3
2
bars
minutes.
left, dude. 3 bars
Dang
left.
it.
3
I
minutes.
was
2 minutes.
actually hoping. I was gonna
Hey.
say, who else do we have? We got Raiden at 63. We got Jot 64. I assume is close as well.
Yeah, I don't have a XP boost, so
Oh,
I'm
dude,
pretty
you should
grab
have
mine.
told me. I would have brought one.
Mailbot next time.
I believe. Still got a little over a minute.
No, my Vaporeon's been poisoned.
There's no way I get this in a minute, dude. Got too much. Yeah, I'm gonna need.
Not with that attitude.
I'm gonna need 1 more ad set, or maybe 2,
Well, here, I'll stealth out.
and it's 30 seconds to the next one, so we're gonna be just.
My clock
slightly
still says
over an hour.
9:07, so
If only the
you
boss
may
had
still have
more
a
lag.
little
You know,
more
if we could just down the boss, right?
I don't think that would. I don't think it would give.
How
me
much
enough.
is he worth?
He's worth about as much as an ad.
Yeah. I don't think
Seriously?
it would- yeah.
Yeah, it's not much.
Focus!
Just burn the middle one. Burn him. Burn her. She's a witch.
Oh my god, dude! If you could see my
are
bar,
bad at this game, and we have
Dude.
to restart.
if you could see my bar right now, it
Well,
is like the
look, hover
tiniest,
over.
the tiniest sliver, dude. One ad would over level me if I could level past 65.
I was gonna
They
say,
still
Jen,
got,
just
you've
Anybody got a
hover
got
over.
less than a minute.
Go, go, go.
We'll pull. I've got 9:08 on my clock.
Ah,
Yeah.
I just
Just
need
hover
30
over it, man.
seconds. I just need
And
30
honestly,
seconds.
that would be enough to. Yeah, I just want to see is it like 100 or.
Up 9:09.
No.
But 9:09 lasts a whole minute.
About 1 hour until it's
Oh,
9:10.
Oh god,
I mean, admittedly, we were
The
pulling
stress.
trash beforehand.
the stress.
Get ready for them.
Nuke the center
Ready?
ad. Nuke the center ad.
I would call a flyby, but I can't.
I'm helping.
Up. Level.
Go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still
So
909.
it's still 9:09 on my clock.
So
So
an
you did it in an
hour.
hour.
Woo! Oh man, that's great.
Yep, still 9:09.
Okay, I'm gonna run out. Thank you guys very much for that.
He's just been
No
defeated.
problem.
He just slash ducked.
Oh, dude, we could have. I was gonna say, yeah, you can't return to med center. Forgot about that. All right,
I forgot
let's
about that too.
repull after we get up to health.
I got a mail droid.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a repair droid. Oops. I can buy one. 1 second.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this intermission on the stream for those who are watching, and I will be right back in probably about like a minute or 2.